Hello everybody, welcome to a special episode of Moe'S CD Culture Show and Tell. And as you can see, I'm outside. I'm trying to give you some better content than just the same background all the time. Now, I do apologize for any background noise you may hear. I'm going to try to talk as loud and distinctly as I can so that you can understand me. So I do apologize if you hear any certain sounds in the background and that. I'm trying the best that I can to give you something different for once. So the subject of this episode is my top 5 of the worst CDs that I own. And they're not that they're that bad. I bought them for a reason, and as I get to it, you'll see. I'm going from the worst to the least worst, as you'll see. Now, my worst CD that I actually own here, and it's going to be controversial for some of you out there. You're going to say, "What? You think that's bad?" Well, it's because my expectations, and I'll grant you that I probably have to try to listen to these again to give a better, to be more objective about it than because when I bought some of these, mostly it's with 1 or 2 songs, and the rest I didn't like. It didn't hit me in the right way. Let's just get the first one out of the way. I bought this because I liked the band originally, and I thought it was going to be. And when I bought this, I never heard a single thing off of this album. I just bought it on a whim because I thought maybe it might be a good album, but I didn't really like it. It's called The Who Detour. Now, the only song on there that I actually think is the best song on there is one of the bonus tracks, the second to last, called Got Nothing to Lose. It is the best song on this album, but all in all, I did not like this album. I was so disappointed when I listened to it, and I was expecting it to start getting better, but it just doesn't have that charm and the flavoring of how they used to be in the past. So that is my least favorite one. And this next one here I'm going to show you is pretty much equally as disappointing, and I only bought it for 1 song, but the rest, it was just terrible. And that's just Murray's Head, called When You're in Love. And the only song that I like on this is One Night in Bangkok. It's the only song, and it's the song I bought it for, but when I went to play it, it wasn't my thing at all. It's not my type of music whatsoever. Like, it's just a one song that I like from that. The next CD that I have here, and again, I only bought it for 1 song, but the rest, I did not like it. I did not like it at all, and that would be Soft Cells. And it's basically more of the Mark Allman stuff, because it's memorabilia, it's the singles, and the song I bought it for was Tainted Love, because it's a decent song, it's a good song, but the rest of the album, very disappointing. I did not like this album at all, except for that 1 song. Now, the next album I'm going to show you here, I actually like 2 songs on it. The rest of the album is not my thing at all, and I was disappointed when I first heard it. That's Eagle Eye Cherry. I really love Save Tonight and Falling in Love Again. Those are actually the 2 best songs on the album, but all the rest were not very good at all. I'm not into them. Again, let me repeat that I should probably try to listen to them again. But this one here, I have listened to the whole thing a couple of times and just couldn't get into the rest of the albums. So that is that disappointment for that. Now, in number 1 position of the best of all these worst ones, and it's mostly because of the 2 first songs I like on it, but the rest of the album is not so bad, but it's not an album I would go and play too often. I probably just stop it after the first 2 songs, and that's Lunatic by Congos. I like the 2 first songs. There's a couple of other songs I Want to Know and Escape is not too bad, But all in all, it's in my least, like the best of my least favorite CDs that I own. And there are a few other ones that I do like, that I have in my collection that I like better and stuff. But I looked through all my collection of my 550 CDs that I own, and these are the 5 that stood out the most as the ones. But out of all these 5, this one is the much better one than the rest of these. This I still could stand to listen to the whole thing, and it's not all that bad, but it's still not better than anything else I own. Everything else that I own is actually better than this one. But this one here, these other ones I give maybe a 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10, but this will be a 5 out of 10. So yeah. So I'm just going to leave it here today before anything happens, and I won't be able to do any more of this video. So yeah, as always, please be safe, take care. I will see you on the flip side, and everyone, please have a great day, evening, night, wherever you may be. Peace, everyone.